Assalamualaikum students. I am your biology teacher. Welcome to my class biology from United Public School. So my dear students, in before classes what we will discuss about nitrogen fixation. Yes, we will discuss this. So my dear students, we will continue our lesson. We will continue our topic. The microorganisms like fungi, bacteria present in the soil, degraded biological waste and some of which are essential for the plants. The microorganisms like fungi and as well as bacteria, it will be present in the soil and it will be degrade the biological waste. It will be convert the biological waste into some nutrition. This nutrition are which is mainly responsible for essential for plant. Now students, we have to do this activity. So in this activity what we have to take? We have to take 2 pots or dig 2 pits in the corner of the garden at home or at your school ground. Fill them to half with loose soil. Put some biological waste like fallen leaves, vegetable waste and waste papers in one of them and filled with second with plastic bag, polythene bag and with some empty glass bottles. Now cover the pits with some loose soil, sprinkle some water on the pots, pits. Do this every day after 3 to 4 weeks. Remove the upper soil from the pits and observe the changes. What changes do you observe? So student, what we have to do? We have to dig 2 pots like these 2 things, 2 pots in the corner of our garden as well as in our school. And after that what we have to do? We have to fill them half with loose soil, half with soil, and as well as we have to keep some biological waste like leaves, vegetable waste and waste papers, etc. in one of them. We have to fill like this, and another what we have to do? We have to dig like this, and we have to put in another we have to put the plastic waste, polythene bags and with some empty glass bottles. Afterwards we have to cover this pit some loose soil. We have to cover this pit with loose soil, and as well as we have to sprinkle the water. We have to put the water and do this every day. We have to do this every day. After 3 to 4 weeks, remove the upper soil. After 3 to 4 weeks, we have to remove the upper soil. We have to remove this soil. Remove the soil which is. We have to remove this soil from the pits, and we have to observe the changes. So you might have observed the same thing happening in your own surrounding as well. Microorganism which is present in our surrounding act upon the waste around us and decompose them. So the microorganism which is present in our surrounding, it will be act on this and up to waste and around decompose them. It will be decomposed the waste materials and they convert into the simple substance. Thus microorganism help us cleaning the environment. So the microorganism will be help us to clean the environment. Several microorganisms like several bacteria will be help in the process of sewage treatment, and bacteria are useful in cleaning. So microorganisms like several bacteria will help in the process of sewage treatment, and most of the bacteria will also help in cleaning the water, and oil leak forms due to oil from oil tankers. Oil leak form due to leakage oil from oil tankers, ship in oceans, kill the marine animal because of shortage of oxygen and light. So the bacteria which is present like for example Pseudopotida, it is a type of bacteria which is mainly responsible for what? It will be eat the oil which will be leak in the oceans. So the most of the bacteria will help us in sewage treatment and as well as cleaning the sewage water, and as well as it will be and useful to clean the oil which will be spread due to oil leakage of oil tankers. So here introducing oil eating bacteria safeguard aquatic marine animals from leak. So here introducing the oil eating bacteria. Oil eating bacteria is nothing but the bacteria which is responsible for eating the soil, engulfing the soil, we called as oil eating bacteria. Now what we will see harmful microorganisms. Now we will see harmful microorganisms. Before what we will see useful microorganisms. Like some bacteria is useful for sewage treatment, and some bacteria is also useful for cleaning the sewage water, and oil eating bacteria is also responsible for eat the oil which is spread in the water, which is spread in the oceans due to leakage of tankers. Now harmful microorganism we will see. Microorganism can cause disease, crop, plant, livestock and human being. They also spoil the food, clothes and many of the things. So the microorganism will cause the diseases to the plants and as well as human beings, and as well as it will be spoil the food and clothes and many things. So my dear students, in activity 7, what we have to do? We have to meet a doctor of our locality and ask him about the different type of diseases which is caused by different microorganisms. We have to meet a doctor. We have to ask some questions about which type of organism will be responsible for cause the diseases, and different types of microorganisms we have to ask. Recall the microorganisms and are present everywhere in our surrounding. In our surrounding, microorganisms which cause diseases all cause pathogens. So we already know about that. The microorganism which is present in our surrounding, everywhere it will be present in the air, it will be present in the soil, it will be everywhere, it will be present in our surrounding. So the microorganism which is responsible for causing the disease, what we call, students, we call as pathogens. Okay, we call as pathogens. So pathogens enter into our body through air we breathe, water we drink and food we eat. So students, how the pathogens will be enter in our body? Through air we breathe. The air is the air we breathe, and the water which will we drink, and food what we have to eat that, and they are also transmitted by direct contact with infected person, or it will be carried through animals or insects. So the microorganism means pathogens will be enter in our body. Three main processes there: through air, through water and as well as food, and it's also transmitted by direct contact with another person which is infected, or it will be transmitted through insect as well as animals. Okay students, you might have observed some of your family members or friends getting cold, cough with sudden changes of wealth. When the infected person sneezes, the the pathogens enter into air from such infected person. When this air containing pathogen enter into the body of a healthy person. So if in our family member, if a person is infected with a cough and cold, if they sneeze, this person means the pathogen will be enter into the air. From this air, the pathogen will be enter in our body. So body of a healthy person, it may cause cold. Okay, this cause. So my dear students, you have to write 9th question. Visit a nearby milk chilling center, a library, observe the process and make a report on it. You have to write this question and you have to write this question 2 times, okay, and submit in the group.